expectations for this season, and finally, I'm going to talk about my expected first 11 for this season. So, first of all, I would want to say that I'm really happy with the transfer window that we have had. I think it's one of the most successful transfer windows we have managed to have in a series of maybe 5, 6 years. We have managed to bring in young talent, hot talent. I can actually say those guys that we managed to bring in, they are one of the best talents, young talents in the world football right now. So I'm really happy that we have managed to have some of these guys at our club at Chelsea, and they are ready to play for us. So, diving a little bit further in that transfer window, um, we have tried to address the problems that we have had in our team. Um, Although I don't feel that we needed to bring in a lot of attacking players, our problems last season weren't really about if we were able to score goals or not. Some people might say that where we were creating a lot of chances and we weren't converting them. But if you look at the statistics, we were one of the top scoring teams in the EPL, but we were also one of the teams that conceded a lot of goals at the back. If we are going to compare us with maybe the top six, you can see that our statistic on that department of conceding goals was bad. But, well, there's nothing wrong with having talent at your club, but I really felt that more effort was supposed to be put on strengthening our defense, especially our CB, our center backs, than to bring in a lot of attacking players. I feel we already have a lot of good attacking players in Mason Mount. I feel Temi Abraham, he's not yet at the top, but I feel or I think he needed those minutes for him to develop. So with someone like Timo Werner or Werner at the club, I think he isn't going to get as much minutes as he did last season, and his development is going to be standard. That's one. Um, Again, I feel that we have managed to strengthen our attacking area. We have managed to bring in Hakim Ziyech. Willian left and we brought in Hakim Ziyech. He has a nice left foot. He can cross the ball well, as we saw in the game against Brighton and Hove in our preseason match. We have managed to bring in Kai Havertz. Again, he's a good player, as you can see from his performance for Bayer Leverkusen last season. So, yes, we did bring those attacking players. We bring a lot of them. They have good quality, but I felt we should have put more effort on strengthening our back. So if you look at our back, we have brought in Ben Chilwell. Yes, Alonso, I feel a lot of people will say, hey, Alonso is bad, he needs to go. But I think having Alonso at the club is beneficial for the club. He's more of like a wing back. He's good going forward. He's good scoring. He's good, not really at crossing, but he adds to the dimension, to the attacking dimension of the team. Is very useful in that area of the pitch. So I think with having someone who is maybe better defensively than Alonso, in some matches where we need more attacking intent, we can utilize Alonso in that regard. So I feel he adds dimension he adds depth to our team. So I'm very happy that we have had Ben Chilwell. Emerson, well, we gave him, he was given a lot of chances last season and he failed to impress. So we definitely needed someone on the left back. Then we have managed to bring Thiago Silva. I've always felt that Chelsea's backline lacked a leader, someone with experience. You know, we lost David Luiz, we lost Gary Cahill, we lost John Terry going back. We have never really had a leader at the back. And we needed someone like that. So whether we are going to partner him with Rudiger or with Kate Zouma, I feel we needed that person. But I don't feel Thiago Silva was the best we could do. We could have done much better than to get Thiago Silva. He's what, 34, 35, around there. But well, he's going to add that voice at the back. He's going to add that experience at the back, that cool head at the back. So yeah, it's an okay buy, but I feel we could have done better with Thiago Silva. Then, well, we are yet to see if Eduardo Mendy is going to sign for Chelsea. I'm not really sure about his status, about his ability, but I have always felt that we need an upgrade at the goalkeeper position. I don't think Kepa is up to scratch, is up to standard to the demands of the EPL, to what we expect of him. Yes, I have seen him. I've seen him against the Brighton and Hove. He's trying to work on his weaknesses, but sometimes there is much you can do. There isn't much you can do about your ability, like your size. You can't make yourself bigger. So in this regard, I think just getting a bigger goalkeeper will solve our problems. And Kepa is not big. So yeah. But overall, I feel our transfer window was a success. We managed to bring in that young talent, that experience that we needed, that depth that we needed, and I'm happy it's been a successive transfer window. Moving to the next topic is expectations for this season. The league standing, I'm going to focus mainly on the top 4, 5. I'm not going to say who's going to get relegated and what, but I'm going to maybe focus on that part. So overall, I don't think our position will change from last season. Yes, I know a lot of you are saying we are going to win the league, we are going to do this, we are going to do this. Overall, I don't think we are going to be to achieve a better position than last season. If we do achieve a better position than last season, I'm going to put us at number 3. My reason is simple. If you look at Guardiola's first season, if you look at Klopp's maybe first 2 or 3 seasons, they weren't champions. They were struggling. They were identifying the areas that they needed to strengthen, and they were bringing in players. And besides that, those players need to get used to playing with each other. They need to start working as a team. And our manager or our coach, he needs again to kind of like work with those players, understand them better, and try to structure the team's tactics, or maybe change the players, try to help the players to adapt more to the team's tactics, or vice versa. Try to adapt the team's tactics to the players' strengths. So I feel that process is going to take a little bit more of time, and we already have teams like Liverpool and Man City who have gone through those stages. So for them, it's a matter of strengthening their teams in positions where they feel like, oh, we need to strengthen our back, like Man City have done. So they find a centre back or a left back or a defender to put in their team. They are not changing the core of the team or a lot of players in the team. So I feel as we try to get settled, it's going to take time. We'll be losing points, and we already have teams that are in a better position to go forward. So yeah, it's just my thought, but I think the best we can do is number 3 or number 4. But we are going to improve from last season. We are going to ship more points than last season, but there won't be enough to be ahead of Liverpool or Man City. We are simply going to close the gap, to reduce the gap, but we are not going to close the gap. So the top 4 now, I think Man City are going to win the league. I don't think Liverpool are going to manage to win the league in successive terms. If you look at the season before the last one, where they were like finished with like 95 points, and Man City were like at 101 points, I feel Liverpool, they are already burnt out. If it was a different season, they would have won the league with 95 points. But Guardiola, he always does something better than his competitors, and he was at 101 points. So I feel Liverpool, they have been performing at a high level for 2 seasons now, and the other season they managed to win the league. So to do that again in a third season, well, I think it's going to be difficult for them. They can't maintain that level of performance every season. And we noticed that last season, Man City dipped. So I think this season they're going to come back a better team, and they're going to perform better than last season. So my number 1 is going to be Man City. My number 2 is going to be Liverpool. Then here, this is where it's tricky. Let me put Chelsea on number 3. I'm thinking Chelsea is going to be number 3. Then number 4, I'm thinking it's going to be Man United. Maybe number 5, it can be Tottenham. I'm thinking Tottenham is going to improve, but they're not going to break into the top 4. I'm thinking Arsenal is going to improve, but maybe they will be in the top 10, top 8. I'm thinking Everton is going to improve. They're going to be in the top 10. Then maybe have Wolves there and Leicester there. I'm not going to talk about the positions. I'm just going to focus on the top 4. So that is my expectation for Chelsea in the league. In the Champions League, well, I'm thinking we are good enough to qualify into the next round, which is the round of 16. So I think we are going to make it into the round of 16. If we are lucky, we are going to make it into the quarterfinals. So best case scenarios is we make it into the quarterfinals. Worst case scenario is we get eliminated in the round of 16. That is my expectation in the Champions League. Then on the other competitions, I am thinking that we can win a trophy next season if we focus our resources on the smaller trophies like the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. I'm thinking we can, especially the Carabao Cup, I think we can win that one. The FA Cup, well, I'm thinking maybe we can reach the semi-finals. I think we are good enough to reach the semi-finals. If we are lucky, we can be in the finals. But I really think we can win the Carabao Cup if we put in more effort. For me, I don't really mind what kind of trophy we win, as long as it's there in our cabinet and I'm saying, hey, this year we won this. So I'm expecting Chelsea to win something, one of those small trophies. I think we have a strong chance of doing that. So between the FA and the Carabao Cup, I'm going to say we are going to do well in those competitions, and we are going to win one of them, one of those trophies. That is my expectations for Chelsea this season in terms of team performance, in terms of player performance, goals scored by the team. Last season we had what, 45? I'm not really sure about that statistic, but what I think is I expected Tammy Abraham to be the top goal scorer, but because he's going to play fewer minutes than he did last season, I don't expect a similar output. If he was going to play a similar number of games, I was expecting more goals from him, because at his stage in life, I always think that he's improving every season. So his tally of goals is going to go up, but because he's going to play fewer games, that is my thought. I think his number of goals are going to be fewer. But I think Timo Werner is going to be above 20, maybe 20, 21, 22, around there. I think those two can be our top goal scorers. Maybe we can add in Kai Havertz, because last season he managed 18 goals for Leverkusen. So I'm thinking he's going to be in the double figures, maybe 15 goals, maybe with we can put Hakim Ziyech there. I'm not thinking he's going to make it into double figures when it comes to goals. Maybe he's going to be like 8, 7 goals. And maybe Pulisic again is going to be into double figures, 15, 16, around there. Let me put him at 18. So Pulisic, 18. Timo Werner, 21. Tammy Abraham, maybe 11. Kai Havertz, maybe 15. And Hakim Ziyech, something like 8 goals. And I'm going to think that Kai Havertz is going to ship a lot of assists with the formation that I think Lampard is going to play. Kai Havertz is more going to be like in a number 10 or in a number 8 position. So I'm thinking he's going to be do more of assisting, creating, and scoring. So I'm thinking he's going to be really be in double figures when it comes to assists. We have seen that Hakim Ziyech is a good cross of the ball. He's good at taking free kicks. So I'm thinking again he can be very instrumental in assists. He's going to be doing double figures again for assists. Maybe we can say 11 for Hakim Ziyech. Maybe we can say something like 16 for Kai Havertz. So at team level and at player level, those are the expectations I have. If we are going to stick with Kepa, I'm thinking we are going to have a better performance defensively. I don't think we are going to concede a similar number of goals like we did last season. I feel our team has improved in every department. We are going to ship more goals, to score more goals, and we are going to concede less goals. We have improved in every department. But with Kepa at between the posts, I'm thinking, well, yeah, we are going to improve, but not drastically. But I think he's going to do better. He's going to perform better with a better defense, with a more organized defense. He's going to perform better. Now, lastly, I'm going to talk about the first 11 that I expect for Chelsea. So at goal, I'm going to expect Kepa Arrizabalaga. I think he's not the best goalkeeper, but he's the best that we have. Provided that Eduardo Mendy comes into the club, he might upset Kepa at at that position. So I think Kepa is going to be our goalkeeper. Then at right back, I'm picking Aspi. A lot of people have picked James, but I think Aspi Kueta is going to be the first choice at right back. He is old, not old, but he is mature. He has experience. He has played at the highest level for a long time. So I think he brings in that stability. He brings in that confidence, that security in the team. So I'm thinking at right back it's going to be Aspi. I think at center back, the partnership is going to be Kate Zoma and Thiago Silva. Why have I picked Kate Zoma? Well, Kate Zoma, he has been our best center back last season. Yeah, some people are going to say, well, Zuma was like this, he got dribbled, but he really did put some decent performances, some decent tackles, some decent interceptions. He has been our best defender at Chelsea. So partnering our best defender with Thiago Silva for me is the best option. Why not Rudiger? Well, Rudiger has been clumsy for a while, and after his friendly, his performance in the friendly against the Brighton and Hove, you could see that he wasn't really steady. He was clumsy on the ball. So I don't really know what's up with him, but I don't think he is the best person to partner Thiago Silva. Then on left back, obviously, it's going to be Ben Chilwell. It's going to be Ben Chilwell. Then at the defensive position, I am thinking it's going to be N'Golo Kante. Obviously, he's going to be the defensive midfielder. He's simply the best. You can't really think that one out. I think we are going to partner him with Kovacic. Why Kovacic? I think Kovacic is really good at progressing the ball. He's really good at coming out of presses. He's really good at movement. You know, he can easily agility. He can easily move across the field. He has the pace. He has the agility, and he has the stamina for that. So having Kante as the more disciplined midfielder of the two, and having Kovacic as the more mobile one of the two, I think that's the best combination we can have at that part of the field. Then at the attacking midfielder, the central attacking midfielder, well, I'm going to pick Kai Havertz. It can be Mount, but I don't think Mount is better than Kai Havertz. I think Kai Havertz is going to outperform Mount and is going to make that position his own. So in that position, we are going to have Kai Havertz. And on the left wing, we are going to have Captain America. I think he has had a decent season. Last season, his first season with Chelsea was decent. So I think he's going to be on our left side. And on our right side, we are going to have Hakim Ziyech. We don't really have any other options on the wingers. I don't think Hudson Odoi is at that level to challenge Pulisic and Hakim Ziyech. I feel he has a lot of development. He has a lot of maturing to do, and he's not yet at that stage to unsettle those two, unless if there is an injury, a long-term injury to one of them, or if they underperform. Yeah, you can see Odoi on the pitch making it into the starting 11, but I don't think so. Then up top, as our striker, I think we are going to have Timo Werner as our main striker up front. So that is the team that I expect to start for Chelsea next season. 4-2-3-1 formation. That is what I expect. Even if we do use a 4-3-3 formation, I think we are still going to utilize the same players, having Kovacic and Kai Havertz playing as the two number 8s. I don't think that first 11 is going to change much. So yeah, this is what my expected first team for Chelsea this coming season. Please like my channel, subscribe to my channel. It's still pretty new. I'm going to be doing analysis, team analysis every game, post-match and pre-match analysis. So please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be creating videos for our players so that you can follow their progress through the entire season. So please subscribe to my channel. It's still a new channel. I still have a lot of stuff to work on. I need to buy a camera so that you can see me as I make my videos. I need to buy a better mic and all that stuff like that. I've actually bought that stuff. I'm still waiting for it to be shipped to me. Maybe it's going to take a week or more. I come from Africa, and I bought my stuff from Amazon America, so it kind of like takes a while to arrive here. So yeah, it's a work in progress. I hope you're going to like this chat, and I hope you're going to subscribe. Leave your comments. Let me hear what you have to say. Thank you.